Movies and television series have often been seen as simply as forms of entertainment, but they can also be forms of storytelling that influence emotion, creativity, and culture. Yeah, great storytelling consists of well-developed plots and compelling characters. Yeah, this speech will explore how storytelling shapes audience engagement, creative expression, and emotional impact. This, this, the film Spider-Man emphasized strong themes, powerful storytelling, and compelling characters that resonate well with the audiences, including myself. I researched a lot about storytelling for this project. In terms of characters and storytelling. Yeah, from the digital library and other online resources. Yeah, I will explain how storytellers make engaging plots and develop characters that resonate with audiences. Yeah, I will begin by highlighting how it applies the essence of the film and show its effects on the audiences. A well-structured plot captivates audiences and deepens narrative impact and cultural expression. To make a story fresh and imaginative, storytellers have to integrate creative writing styles and techniques to make the film fresh and imaginative. Yeah. For instance, the film Spider-Man incorporated many plot elements from the original comic books like this. While introducing its own twist and changes in order for it to stand out on its own unique adaptation. A well-crafted story follows a structured framework. Yeah, incorporating engaging conflict, dramatic depth, symbolism, and narrative insights. Yeah, for instance, Spider-Man explores the theme of responsibility as Peter Parker, struggles to protect the city while managing his personal life and taking responsibility for everything else, even though the public doesn't accept him as a hero. The effectiveness of storytelling, such as subjectivism, and realism, it depends on the type of story that the storyteller wishes to tell. Subjective storytelling is effective for emotional or introspective stories like Spider-Man's. Objective storytelling is effective for informative or objective stories, and realistic storytelling is effective for relatable stories like Spider-Man's when he, juggling his personal life and it's gonna be hard for people. Yeah. Creative and meaningful stories can influence audiences in multiple ways, such as providing emotional engagement and enhancing cultural expression. Yeah. According to storytelling, stories have served as a form of escape during the grim times of life, such as World War II and the Great Depression. They remind audiences of the human values, such as integrity and love, that transcend hardship, helping them to recover. Yeah. Researcher Paul J. Zach's experiment found that participants who watched the PSAs, or such as personal service announcements, on social issues, they donated 56 more to charity. Likely due to the triggering the release of the cortisol and oxytocin, chemicals, which are linked to empathy inside the human body. Now to explore the importance of a well-structured story and its impact on the audiences, I will turn to the role moral characters play. Moral characters provide depth, reliability, and emotional connection for the audiences. I'll tell you what. A engaging character is written with a well-rounded personality, a rich background, motivations, and they go through a journey of personal growth. To create a three-dimensional character, writers illustrate the character's personality in the beginning and gradually reveal more as the film goes on. They also illustrate their sociology, physiology, and psychology. For instance, in Spider-Man, Peter Parker was initially depicted as a shy, unaccompanied teenager who was often looked down upon by others. But as Spider-Man, he's shown to be strategic and courageous, showing that he's more than he lets on. Okay. Okay. Three-dimensional characters, they show growth and moral and ethical qualities such as integrity, courage, and honesty. For instance, when Spider-Man became, he got his powers, he initially wanted to use powers for personal gain. And did nothing to stop the robber when he had the chance because he didn't think it was his responsibility. Yeah, but then the event happened that changed his whole life. Like when his uncle Ben was killed, he found the robber, but he found out it was the same guy he should have stopped. Which means that if he had stopped him, his uncle would still been alive today. Yeah, and that's because he didn't understood what does it mean to be responsible, or how important it is to protect others. Yeah. This event, it allowed him to become a noble hero, and he vowed to never again ignore a crime when he sees one. Yeah. And audience can form emotional connections to memorable characters who feel like real people to them. In 2022, the University of Florida conducted an experiment revealing that people create emotional attachments with fictional characters by making similar judgments about their personalities as they do with real-life people. According to National Library of Medicine, identification with the fictional characters allow audiences to see aspects of themselves in these characters, leading to deeper personal insight and reflection. In conclusion, I discussed the crucial elements of storytelling from movies and shows and how they impact our audiences. Engaging plots are integrated with creative story elements and allow films or shows to impact the audiences psychologically. Compelling characters drive the plot forward, and they allow themselves to form connection with the audiences. As Robert McKee, the author, once said, storytelling is the most powerful way to put ideas into the world. The journey of a character like Spider-Man reminds us that great stories are not just entertainment. They inspire, challenge, and encourage us in ways we may never expect it. Thank you.
Good job.
Oh, did it work?